kids. Hope you all are doing great. So here once again for your English class, your Priyanka Miss is with you. So actually we were going through our Active English book, Active English workbook and EFT as well. So I thought that now it's time to do something different from that. Yes, this topic is not directly related to directly in your syllabus, but still it is needed for your spoken test or speaking skill. So I told you earlier that from now on we will have some of the classes on our spoken English also. Okay, so that we can improve our English, so we can bring some of the improvisations in this skill. So on the basis of that idea, I have divided 4 classes into, on this topic, and this is especially for your speaking skill. Okay, I repeat, these classes are not basically for your exam, it is only for your speaking English. Okay, so don't be worried about that what type of questions are going to be there in the exam. It is only for your fluency. Okay, we will just speak in English and we will learn how to answer something in English rapidly and of course with more modesty. Okay babies, so these are the very common questions for you, so that's why I have named this session as random question answer session. So the part 1 was on the previous class, so now this class is for part 2. Okay, so the first question here, I will give you 10 of the questions, and all that you need to do is you just need to see the questions very attentively, and you need to answer the questions as you think you need to do. Okay, that means at first give it a trial, then follow Mrs. instruction. Okay babies, so here I will give you 10 of the questions. These are very common questions and very easy questions, but here we will again go through the questions so that we can have a better idea about answering the English questions, okay, or the day-to-day conversation. So without wasting any time and word furthermore, let us go through the questions. Let us see that which are the questions that we have selected for today's class. Okay babies, so look at the board and have your pencil and exercise book with you. Okay, so let's get started. So it is basically random question answer part 2. Okay, so as part 1 was already been out, so here our first question is, what's your first name? What means what is? Okay, what is your first name? See, we all know our name. Like someone's name is Onkita, someone's name is Todhit Chakma. So here the first name is basically, see, someone's name is Snigdha Borua. So here what is the first name? The name that comes at the very beginning, it is the first name. Okay, that means the name, by the name you are being called and you are being addressed and you are known to all, that is the first name. In the name Snigdha Borua, what's the first name? It's does Snigdha comes first or Borua comes first? Snigdha comes first. Okay, so if your name is Snigdha Borua, then what will be the first name? Snigdha will be the first name and the last name will be the Borua. Okay, so as for example, my name is Priyanka Borua. Okay, so what will be my first name? Priyanka or Borua? Which comes first? See here, Miss name is Priyanka Borua. So which one comes first? Priyanka comes first. Okay, it is first, it is second. So then if Priyanka comes first, then what should I write as my first name? Priyanka. Okay, so you can write that my first name is, or here you directly just mention the name. Okay, Priyanka. Priyanka. Or I can write that my first name is what? Priyanka. So that Priyanka. Okay, So here if your name is Ortho Chakma, then you can write your first name is Ortho. If your name is Arohi Chakma, then you can write my first name is Arohi. Okay. If your name is Yosha Ibnath, then you can write your first name is Yosha. Okay. That means the name that is usually familiar to everyone and the name that you are being called by, it is the first name. Okay, babies. So now see, what's your surname? Do you know that what does it mean? Surname means the second name. I mean the title of your name. See here again, in my name I would like to give you the example from my name. Here see, Priyanka Borua is your Mrs. name. Okay, your teacher's name is Priyanka Borua. Here Priyanka is the first name. Okay, so then surname is Borua. That means the name or the title that is just beside the first name, that is the surname. Okay, which is just beside the first name, it is our surname. Like my surname is Borua. So if your name is Tiana Chakma, so what is your surname? Chakma is your surname. That means the name that stays beside the first name, it is the surname. Surname means your title. Surname means your second name. Okay. Okay, babies. So here, so as I am saying about myself, as I am using my example here, so I need to write what's your surname. Then I can write my surname is Borua. Okay, Borua, or I can just put Borua. Okay, if you see, if you want to utter the complete sentence, you can also write in this way, or you can also tell in this way. But if you just want to, I mean, this type of questions are basically closed question. Okay, here you can just put one word. Suppose your mathematics teacher's name is Shongita De. So what is the surname of your teacher's name? Here, what is the surname of your math teacher? De is the surname of your Shongita teacher. Okay, so what's her first name? Shongita is her first name. Okay, so so similarly, see, your Miss Borsha Chakma, what is the first name of your teacher? Borsha. What's the surname of her? Her surname is Chakma. Okay, so now where are you from? What does it mean? It means actually where do you belong to. Okay, that means your native village. I mean, which place do you really belong to? Suppose my village is, or I belong to Chittagong, so I can write that Chittagong or Chattogram. Where are you from? As you are being asked, so when you will answer, you need to write what? You need to write I. Okay, baby, you need to write I. So then I with I, which one will be the auxiliary verb? Am. I am from Chattogram or Chittagong, or you can write whosoever is from Rangamati, then you can write I am from Rangamati. Okay, that means you belong to Rangamati. Your native place is Rangamati. Okay, babies. Now coming to the next question, where do you live? Where do you live? Okay, where do you live means your living place. I mean, currently where do you stay? Okay, so where do you live? Suppose I live at Kaptai, so I am writing that I live at Kaptai. So you can also write that I live in Rangamati or I live in Chattogram. I mean, currently your place, you need to indicate your living place right now. Okay, so I live at Kaptai, or I live in Rangamati, or I live at Devashish Nagar. Okay, babies, or I live at TTC. So then what is your favorite sport? So this question can be answered in two ways. Okay, what is your favorite sport? One is you can just put the name of your favorite sport. Suppose I would like to write the question, the answer in this way, that my favorite sport is chess. Okay. Or I can write chess is my favorite sport. Okay. So let us come from the first. What is your first name? First name means the name that comes very first. So here my name is Priyanka Borua. So Priyanka comes first. That's why it is my first name. So I wrote my first name is Priyanka. What's your surname? As Borua comes later, I mean after Priyanka, so it becomes my surname. So I wrote my surname is Borua. Where are you from? I am from Rangamati. Where do you live? Now my living place is Kaptai. So I wrote I live at Kaptai. What is your favorite sport? That means the sport that I love most. That is chess. So my favorite sport is chess. Or you can write also, I mean you can just mention the name of the sport at the very beginning. So you can write in this way that chess is my favorite sport. Okay babies? So our next question is, what time do you get up? It means actually when do you wake up from when do you wake up in the morning. So basically I get up now. I get up at 7 a.m. or if you usually get up at 6 a.m. you can also write that I get up at 6 a.m. That means it is about your wake up time. Okay baby, so you need to answer that I get up or I wake up at 7 a.m. As we know that the time that we mentioned before 12, I mean in the morning, it is mentioned, I mean it indicates am. Okay, so what's the name of your school? We all know what's the name of our school. Our school's name is Lakers Public School and College. So the name of my school is, so you can write in this way that I would like to I would like to ask you to please pronounce the answer also. Okay, the name of my school is what? Lakers Public School and College. Okay, so the name of my school is Lakers Public School and College. Then see, how do you get to school? Now, what does it mean? How do you get to school? That means, get means here, it's not about waking up. Okay, babies? It's basically about, it is asking that, how do you reach at your school? I mean, how do you go to your school? By which mean? Okay. So, you can write that I get to school if I know that many of you get to your school or go to your school by bus, or many of you go to your school by car. So I get to school by bus. Okay, as you know that our school provides us bus, so we use the bus, so I get to school by bus. Okay baby, or here get means to go. Okay baby, so what do you have for breakfast? What do you have for breakfast? It is asking about, here have means taking. Okay, what do you take for breakfast, or what do you eat for breakfast? Okay, here have means eating or have or taking breakfast. So what do you have for breakfast? What do you eat in the morning? I hope that you as you know, I'm okay. As for example, Miss is saying that as I always prefer bread and egg. So you, if you are also same in this way, so you can also write that I have bread, egg and bread. Okay, egg and bread, or you can write bread and juice, or whatever you take. Okay, so I have taken bread for breakfast. Okay, babies. Okay, so here see, in every question I have answered in a complete sentence. Okay, babies. So that's all for today. I hope that these are the random questions that you will be asked in your day-to-day life, and I want you to pronounce the answer. I want you to answer such questions in a complete way. Okay, babies. So that's all for today. Please don't be worried about the question. That's only for your practice. Okay, babies. You just follow the questions. You just try to speak yourself. Okay, baby. So that's all for today. We will meet on the next class. Stay well.